All right. Let's do week in review, August 25th, 2025. It was a mixed week for U.S. equities, with the Dow Jones leading gains up 1.59% and the S&P 500 higher by 0.30. The Nasdaq slipped 0.55%, while small caps outperformed with a strong 3.32% on a weekly gain. Now, bond yields fell, pushing bond prices higher, measured by the U.S. Aggregate Bond Index, or the AGG, up 0.43% for the week. The week started off mostly in the negative for U.S. indexes, but reversed course after a strong Friday rally following Fed Chair Jerome Powell's highly anticipated speech at the central bank's annual conference in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Powell signaled that the rate cuts may be on the table for Fed's September meeting, with the market expectations for a cut climbing north of 90%. Now, let's talk upcoming economic releases. This week, we'll provide insights into GDP growth, consumer confidence, and inflation. On Thursday, August 28th, the second estimate of 2Q GDP will be released, offering a clearer picture of economic performance in the second quarter of 2025. Then on Friday, August 29th, attention will turn to the PCE report, providing fresh insight into inflation trends alongside the latest reading of consumer confidence reports. Now, market outlook. It was a big week for retail earnings as the report season comes to an end. The majority of the U.S. retailers reported their earnings last week, which provided valuable commodity insights into the health of the U.S. consumer overall tariff-related increase. Now, this started to accelerate, and although there were pockets of weakness, consumer spending remained rather resilient in the second quarter of 2025. Then we have the trade front. Canada rolled back many retaliatory tariffs on U.S. goods, signaled interest in further negotiations. However, duties on U.S. autos, steel, and aluminum still remain in place. All eyes will be on Friday. Personal Consumption Expenditures Index (PCE) report, the Fed's preferred gauge, which will be a key input for policymakers ahead of the September meeting. Now, the favorite time, stocks in the news, we got two. WMT, ticker Walmart. The world's largest retailer reported stronger than expected revenue but fell short on earnings. Despite tariff-related cost pressures, Walmart raised its full-year sales and earnings guidance. The company has selectively increased prices but continues to attract consumers across all income levels. However, their shares declined 3.84% for the week. Second, HD, ticker Home Depot. Home Depot missed expectations on both revenue and earnings, with same-store sales in below forecast. Still, shares advanced 4.58% for the week as investors looked ahead as a potential housing rebound that could drive demand for home improvement projects and remodels. That's your weekend review. We'll see you next time.